Hi, thank you for joining us here live from Sun and Fun. My name is Dave St. George, and I'm getting a little tired, obviously, but we're at the C53 through 55 booth. I'm here with Matt Quillen from Cirrus. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, David.
And you're the guy that gets to fly in those air-conditioned planes, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It pays
so life's
big
pretty
dividends.
good?
Yes,
So
sir.
you're the sales manager for Texas, Louisiana?
That's correct. For the southern halves of those states, yes.
And so the whole, you get prospects and you meet with them and fly with them and...
Absolutely. Pretty much on almost a daily basis. Sometimes 7 days a week.
Wow.
But
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. That's exactly right. You know how sales go.
Yes. But you've probably been seeing what we've been seeing, and I know Cirrus is focusing on loss of control more and more in their programs. I read your newsletter, and
Sure.
it had loss of control was right up front and center.
Absolutely. Yeah, certainly safety it's just in the heart and soul, the DNA of Cirrus from the beginning. Obviously with the caps and some of the other design things that Cirrus has had. So yeah, safety is certainly important, and then of course loss of control.
Yeah, and I was a CSIP actually back in the day, I'll confess. Went to Duluth in the middle of winter when they didn't have the,
Yeah, good.
It's like, it's cold up here, but yes, and
Yeah.
I couldn't stay just because I didn't use it enough. You need a certain familiarity with the equipment, obviously.
Sure.
What's the big changes you've had in a couple of years? I think now it's a turbo and it's a 5-seat. Is that the latest?
Correct.
Greatest?
I would say the biggest thing we've done in 2017, we announced our Generation 6 aircraft.
Right.
So that was a big deal. Now we have the Garmin avionics, or the Garmin NXI avionics
Right.
suite. We made some really awesome wingtip lighting. And we also have an automatic yaw damper now. Whether you're hand flying or using the autopilot, the yaw damper is now on at 200 feet. So that's a big deal.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah, it's like a jet.
Yep, absolutely.
And that may have come from the jet. So the jet obviously is the big, thing here at Sun and Fun. Everyone's seen it. If you're watching us live here at the show, you saw it this morning flying by. And,
That's right. That was my boss, Carol, and I was fortunate enough to be just in front of him in one of our pistons.
Uh-huh.
So we get to kind of watch each other and do a little bit of videoing and stuff like that.
Sure.
But that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So the loss of control, if you guys are following the news release here, SAFE's rolling out this program on October 2nd and 3rd, CFI Pro. And what we were talking about is expanding a pilot's envelope, very much like the airlines now. They have envelope expansion training, and this is called envelope expansion maneuvers.
Sure.
We're trying to get people out of that comfort zone if we're just in that little 5% of flying.
Yeah.
And I know you have a long background in aviation besides Cirrus. You taught for a lot of years, right?
I did. It's still my passion. I still hold an
Active CFI?
active CFI. I don't get to do much of it anymore, but I love that life, and I still do. Just don't get to do a lot of it anymore with my role at Cirrus.
Right. And that school was where?
It was in Austin. We founded Streamline Aviation in Austin, Texas.
That's famous.
My
Yeah.
younger brother. Well, thank you for saying that. But my younger brother still runs it now, and we do essentially 10-day instrument courses with airplane owners.
Sure. And so do you bring in, is it Copa entirely does the training? You have, what's it called, Envoy training, or where you will even train in a used plane now?
Correct. It's called Embark.
Embark.
So
It's
anyone that's buying a Cirrus doesn't have to be new. It can be a used airplane that we had no involvement in. But now that new owner is entitled to 3 days of transition training.
I think that's a
with the
great
CSIP.
safety feature.
We agree.
Yeah.
We agree.
Very generous and
absolutely.
No, I think that's and so you're doing the same thing we're going to be doing with CFI Pro. You're certifying people that are equipped to train to a certain standard. Very much standardization is what I've seen with Cirrus.
Correct. That is a buzzword that's been around for a long time, and it's just getting more and more important by the day, I would say. But absolutely, and that helps a lot.
Yeah, the new online syllabus with the little videos. I mean, that is like a remarkable product, whoever created that.
It's wonderful. I would say it's led by an individual named Anthony Bottini, and the facility we have now in Knoxville to do those videos is really first class.
So that wasn't just a standardization, that's a production facility there in Knoxville.
That is an ongoing production facility that will just continue to roll out all kind of videos, not just training, but certainly a lot of training, and it's going to continue to grow.
Well, good. And thank you very much for coming by and talking
Absolutely.
to us today.
No, thanks for having
thank you
me,
for
David.
your support over the years at Cirrus. And if people want to see you on the show, whereabouts are you?
Sure. So we're at the Warbird ramp.
Warbird ramp.
So
okay.
right next to Wayland Aerospace Technologies. We partner up with not only Wayland but Mike Quillen, and right there in the Warbird ramp. So come by, get a cold bottle of water, and and check out the new Cirrus.
Yeah, and I had the pleasure of being at Oshkosh at some event, and here's Mike Quillen serving drinks to everybody. It's like,
Oh, I tell you,
what a great guy.
He is. He's as real as it gets. And,
I was at
wonderful partner.
I was at Fort Worth there, hoping he would win that after he did Indy, and it's like so close. But the engine malfunction, it's like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, those races are within milliseconds. I
I
don't have
know.
to tell you, but
He's got the heart and soul. He'll take it
no
home one
question.
of these days.
no question.
Well, thank you very much for
Thanks,
stopping
David.
by. Appreciate
Absolutely.
it. Stay cool.
I'll try. Thank you so much.